are located at all four corners of the main floor level. This facility is equipped with a fire alarm system. In the event of fire alarm system activation, all occupants must immediately leave the building by way of the closest emergency exit. Once outside, please move away from the arena so that emergency vehicles can safely and quickly make access. Do not re-enter the building until told by JMU police or fire department personnel. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the College of Visual and Performing Arts. We ask everyone's cooperation in maintaining a respectful appreciation for all our graduates today and the family and friends gathered here to celebrate. Today is our occasion to acknowledge the success and accomplishments of the class of 2024. At this time, would the undergraduate candidates from the College of Visual and Performing Arts please rise as you are able and remain standing. Will the audience please stand as you are able to recognize the faculty and the platform party and remain standing for the national anthem.
so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Welcome to James Madison University. I am Mary Lou Johnson, Professor Emerita of Media Arts and Design in the College of Arts and Letters. I will be your Master of Ceremonies today. Good afternoon to our graduates, families and friends, faculty and administrators, members of the Board of Visitors, and all of you who are here to celebrate the achievements of the class of 2024. Please join me in thanking Ashley Seminaro for that wonderful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. We would also like to thank the Mr. Jefferson's Bones for providing us with music for the prelude and processional. The musicians are Andrew Langford, Tom McKenzie, Robert Mott, and Kyle Remnant. We want to make this a comfortable and safe environment today, so I would like to make a few announcements before we continue with the ceremony. I ask that members of the audience please turn off cell phones, pagers, beepers, etc. during the ceremony. The first aid station is located on the main concourse. Please ask one of our ushers if you need assistance. Restrooms are located on the main concourse. The concession stands located on the main concourse will have beverages and snacks for sale and will remain open during the ceremony. No smoking is allowed in the Atlantic Union Bank Center, including e-cigarettes. For the benefit of the graduates and their families, the university has a professional photographer who will be taking pictures of each graduate. You will be contacted by the photographer regarding the purchase of these photos. Thus, we ask that family and friends please remain in your seats during the ceremony. I now call on Dean Graciana, who will deliver the welcome remarks.
Good afternoon. My name is Ruben Graciani, and it is my honor to serve as the Dean of the College of Visual and Performing Arts. Graduates, I would like to recognize those people who play a key role at James Madison University. Please hold your response until everyone has been introduced. Please stand as I call your name. First, I would like to recognize Jonathan R. Alger, President of James Madison University. Heather Coltman, Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs. Terry Edwards, Board of Visitors Member. Mary Beth Herod, Rector of the Board of Visitors. Laura Major, Board of Visitors Member. Suzanne Obenchain, Board of Visitors Member. And Abby Canella, Student Representative to the Board of Visitors. Thank you. You may be seated. I would also like to introduce Ren River Stevens, Associate Dean of the College of Visual and Performing Arts, Mi-Kyung Lee, Director of the School of Art, Design, and Art History, John Allmeyer, Director of the School of Music, Peter Zazali, Director of the School of Theater and Dance, Eric Ginnivan, Associate Professor of Music, and Dom Albright, Honorary Degree recipient. Thank you. You may be seated. And I would also like to recognize other members of University Administration. Malika Carter-Hoyt, Vice President for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Tim Miller, Vice President of Student Affairs. Tawana Moore, Vice President for Administration and Finance. Rudy Molina, Vice Provost for Student Academic Success and Enrollment Management. And Kathy Ottwalter, Faculty Senate Speaker and Associate Professor in Health Sciences. Please be seated. Would the faculty today please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. Welcome to our graduates, families and friends, faculty and administrators, and all of you who are here to celebrate the achievements of the class of 2024. And welcome to the May 2024 commencement ceremony for graduates of the College of Visual and Performing Arts. Dear graduates, I am beyond thrilled to be here today, standing before you all to celebrate this remarkable milestone in your lives. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the College of Visual and Performing Arts, let me express how excited and delighted we are to share in the joy of your success. I would like to recognize students with the highest GPA in our college. Morgan Brown, School of Music. Hannah Ritchie, School of Art, Design, and Art History. And Jolie Smith, School of Theater and Dance. Graduation Day is a momentous occasion for us all. It is a time to celebrate our accomplishments, reflect on the challenges we have overcome, and to look forward to a bright and exciting future. Graduates, I want you to know that we are immensely proud of the body of work you have produced, the performances and art that you have created, and the intellectual rigor with which you have taken on the task of learning and growing. I must also mention how incredibly impressed I am with how you've responded to the challenges of your demanding degree programs. Your resilience and fortitude as you faced those challenges are a testament to your maturity and capability as you move forward into the next phase of your life. Your success in the face of adversity shows that you are well prepared for whatever comes next and that you can succeed in any circumstance. To the parents, friends, and families, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for the unwavering support and commitment you have shown to your loved ones throughout their college journey. Your guidance and encouragement have played an integral role in their success, and for that, we all thank you. Graduates, please take a moment to thank the people who have supported you and encouraged you on this journey. It is essential to recognize the value of those relationships as you move forward in your life. You are well prepared to face the unknown and uncertain future that lies ahead, and I encourage you to remain curious, stay connected, collaborate with others, and continue to learn and grow throughout the next stage of your life. The world is rapidly changing, and it is more important now than ever to keep creating, making, teaching, exhibiting, and performing. The arts are critical aspects of our communities and cultures, and the world needs to hear your voices and your ideas. You have the ability to make a significant impact on the world, and I urge you to strive to make your mark and to take your next steps confidently. In closing, let me express my sincere gratitude for you being a part of our community. I hope that you will stay connected with us and continue to let us know about your achievements and accomplishments. Once again, congratulations on this incredible achievement. Go Dukes! Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce the president. Jonathan Alger is the 6th president of James Madison University. President Alger is a nationally recognized scholar and speaker on higher education law and policy issues such as civic engagement, free speech, and diversity. A lawyer by training, President Alger has devoted much of his career to issues related to diversity, access, and inclusion. He has consulted with organizations and institutions around the world on policies and practices to enhance diversity and access. President Alger graduated with high honors from Swarthmore College and honors from Harvard Law School. Under his leadership, JMU developed a vision to be the national model of the engaged university, engaged with ideas and the world, and a strategic plan focused on engaged learning, community engagement, and civic engagement. Mr. Alger.
Good afternoon and welcome students, families, friends, and colleagues to the commencement exercises for the James Madison University College of Visual and Performing Arts. I'm so happy that we can be together today, and as I like to say, the weather is always good in the Atlantic Union Bank Center. Now, to go off script just for a quick moment, just for this ceremony alone, just for you guys, I am wearing special shoes from the Board of Visitors. I'll show them to you. There we go. Just for you. We have a special tradition regarding purple shoes at graduation. Talk to us after. But as we gather today, it really is important for us to take a moment to focus on how far all of you have come to get to this milestone today. You persevered through a time when the future was uncertain and tensions were high during a worldwide pandemic. You all bravely continued on a path that changed your lives forever and also led to sharing some of the greatest moments in JMU history. We even experienced a solar eclipse together, an occasion that gave us all a fresh perspective and reminded us of our small place in a very large universe. From receiving national recognition for groundbreaking achievements both academically and athletically, you've been part of such amazing firsts here, and I am so glad you are here. Your resilience, strength, and commitment to yourselves and each other brought you to this moment. The connections you've made here with your family members, peers, professors, professional staff, community members, and alumni will have a lasting impact on your lives. From my own experience, higher education is all about these relationships, providing support through the difficult and joyous times. I'm reminded of these relationships this time of year when walking around and seeing students in their purple gowns taking pictures all over campus. It's always insightful to see how students choose to capture their memories of JMU. Some of the photos I've seen have included friends, families, professors and staff, and of course, even pets. It truly is a team effort here at JMU. That's why we bring everyone together on a day like this. While we recognize all of you individually for your accomplishments, and yes, it's fun to see your face up on that Jumbotron, the true power of this ceremony for me is in being together, celebrating what it means to be part of a learning community. Those of you in the College of Visual and Performing Arts know all about human connections. Thanks to your JMU education, you've also been equipped to speak across divides and to build bridges in our increasingly divided society. In the spirit of James Madison himself, you've been given the knowledge, skills, and values to be engaged citizens who are ready to strengthen our democracy and our communities. When you share your gifts with the world, you can unite us and move us emotionally. Art can transcend all sorts of human boundaries and divisions. It gives us new perspectives and helps us to imagine a better world. We see and hear the power of talented artists in this work every day on this campus. From dedicated musicians singing or playing their instruments, to dancers and actors transporting us to far-off times and places, to painters, sculptors, and metal workers bringing raw materials to life. We are moved by your work and inspired by your vision. I've been reminded of your talent and your passion once again this year at a number of year-end events. And we also know that CVPA is the perfect metaphor for life, because it's not just people on a stage who create the works of art that inspire us, but everyone working behind the scenes as well. Many of you will pursue careers and passions that don't place you center stage, but everyone here knows how critical that work is to making sure that the show goes off without a hitch or the art exhibition is organized and promoted. Like our student athletes, in the College of Visual and Performing Arts, you have learned the importance of teamwork. You know that no matter how much talent you have as an individual, you need the support of an entire team to bring your art fully to life. That team includes people both on and beyond our campus. So let's take a moment to acknowledge the many team members who've played such important roles in making your accomplishments possible. It all starts with the family members and friends who've supported our students throughout this journey. They have loved and encouraged you, helped you overcome obstacles and setbacks, and celebrated your successes along the way. Let's thank those family members and friends for always being there when we needed them the most. Next, of course, are the faculty and staff who make the magic of Madison happen. These individuals devote their lives to creating an environment in which you can learn, grow, and thrive. They strive behind the scenes to provide you with the tools and the atmosphere in which you can do your best work. So let's thank those faculty and staff members who share their skills, talents, and knowledge so generously with our students. And last but certainly not least, your fellow students. You have created together, practiced together, performed together, and probably laughed and cried together too. I've enjoyed watching you encourage one another through the best and worst of times. Please take a moment now to acknowledge your classmates and maybe smile at one of them nearby as a reminder of the spirit you share as Dukes. Thank you, guys. My final homework assignment for you is really quite simple. I know, trust me, it's not bad. This is it: to give a smile, a hug, and a word of thanks to as many people as you can today who helped you to achieve this milestone. You can do that, right? The world needs more of these moments, and your kindness and gratitude can truly be contagious. Even as we relish this moment, we look ahead to what you will do as you share your talents with the world. When I say what I refer to as the magic words, you will join the ranks of JMU alumni all over the world who are busy being the change. Everywhere you go, you are ambassadors for this community. And every day you'll have opportunities to interact with people in ways that can touch and improve their lives. At a time when people seem so divided about practically everything, we know that we are all united through our passion for purple. So keep wearing your JMU purple with pride wherever you go. It's a great way to meet people who are connected to the JMU family, and when that happens, I hope you'll reflect back on this moment. And if you ever run out of purple, that's your excuse to come back and visit campus. It's been a privilege to see you grow into this new phase of your lives. Like all of you, I too am entering a new phase of my life this summer. Thank you for letting me share this time with you and to grow and learn together. And finally, my concluding message to every graduating class is to dream big about what you can do and about the ways in which you can use your education and talents to serve the needs of the world around you. Think back for a moment about all those photos you've been taking all over campus. I ask you now to envision the pictures of your future. What will those big dreams look like for you? When we next meet at a special event here or perhaps off campus, I and the rest of the JMU community look forward to hearing about your future adventures and successes. Keep dreaming big, everyone, and go Dukes! Congratulations to the class of 2024!
Thank you, President Alger. It is my pleasure to introduce Associate Professor Eric Ginnivan, this year's recipient of the CVPA Distinguished Teacher Award. This award recognizes innovative and exceptional teachers in the arts and design, and I know that if you have had Dr. Ginnivan in class, you already know of his tireless dedication, enthusiasm, innovation, and creativity. I wish to thank Dr. Ginnivan for his hard work mentoring our students, for your contributions to the School of Music's curriculum, and to congratulate you on your ever-growing national reputation. Dr. Ginnivan.
Good afternoon, and welcome, graduates, colleagues, friends, and family. It's an honor to speak with you today, and it has been a true joy to grow alongside you during your time at JMU. After I graduated from college, I started my journey as an educator, teaching music theory at a high school in Los Angeles. I believed in my abilities, and I knew that I wanted to teach, but I struggled a bit with imposter syndrome and doubts about my career as an educator. My work was valued by my community, but at times I had a difficult time seeing it through a layer of insecurity and intense self-critique. After my second year of teaching, when I was at my most anxious about the future, I received a short email from one of my students that said, "I just wanted to write to say that your class changed how I think about music and made me love it more." That message made all the difference for me at a time when I really needed it. Their simple, thoughtful gesture of encouragement reminded me of why I wanted to teach, helped me see that I was already succeeding, and elevated my confidence to follow a path that eventually led me to the community that we share here at JMU. As artists, you have a powerful gift. You have the power to move us, to connect us, and to help us find meaning in everything that we do. Today, as you celebrate a major milestone in your growth as an artist, I want to share one piece of advice. Take every opportunity to lift each other up. You lift others up when your enthusiasm and passion inspire those around you. I'm sure you can think of a defining moment, a core memory when you discovered and fell in love with a piece of art that deeply moved you. A discovery that left you thinking, "That's so cool," that gave you countless hours of joy and helped you realize this is what I need to do for the rest of my life. As you continue on your journey, it's essential not only that you keep in touch with that excitement and exhilaration, but that you take every opportunity to share it. You lift others up when you find joy in their accomplishments and the ways that you contribute to them. As you reflect on the most memorable, meaningful moments you've experienced at JMU, those moments that you'll cherish for the rest of your life, think about who was there to support you and the ways that they cheered you on. Be that person for others whenever you can. Remember that you can help others create the moments that they will cherish for a lifetime. When we are at our most ambitious, we aspire to change the world through our art. But you can change the world for someone else just by showing up. When you show genuine interest in someone's work and ideas, you lift them up. When you invite someone to create or explore with you, you lift them up. When you're simply there to listen to and understand someone, you lift them up. Don't underestimate the impact that a seemingly small gesture can have on someone's life. Your kindness may be the thing that inspires them to reach new heights, brings them much needed encouragement, or gives them a sense of belonging. We often measure success through the sum of our individual achievements, but an even greater measure of success can be found in the number of lives that we've bettered. Today, we celebrate your individual achievements and the community that you've built. Take pride in your accomplishments and in the bonds that you have formed with the friends, family, and colleagues that you are among right now. And when you get the chance, send that email. Go to that performance. Tell someone how much you appreciate them and relish the joy of their achievement. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2024.
From time to time, James Madison University extends its highest honor by bestowing honorary doctoral degrees on outstanding individuals. This is the university's way of paying special tribute to people whose contributions to society are at the highest level. It's an honor that James Madison University does not take lightly. Although the university awards more than 5,000 degrees every year and has awarded over 135,000 since its founding, we've presented only 36 honorary doctorates in the university's history. Today, we are very proud to add another outstanding individual to this select group of men and women. It is my great privilege to recognize a dear friend and loyal supporter of JMU, Donald Albright, with an honorary doctoral degree from the College of Visual and Performing Arts. Not yet. Donald, or Don as I know him, exemplifies the values and ideals of James Madison University. His life and career reflect his deep commitment to engaging the world both locally and globally. He is also a passionate supporter of education, both formal and informal. Don was born near San Angelo, Texas, in a community populated by pipeline workers and their families. His father was a self-taught engineer who worked at a pump station owned by the Humble Pipeline Company. Early on, Don recognized the value of education. He attended San Angelo Junior College, now known as Angelo State University, where he worked at the local radio station. After 2 years, Don enrolled at Northwestern University, where he earned a bachelor's degree in radio speech. Don enlisted in the Air Force shortly after the Korean War began, 1 month after his graduation from Northwestern. He served as an instructor of new recruits, and after his completion of Officers Candidate School, became a personnel officer. He was sent to Japan for the final years of his deployment and drew upon his college experience working at an armed forces radio station in Osaka, playing music, news, and popular radio programs from the U.S. Upon returning to the States, he began working in radio prior to meeting and marrying his wife, Helene. Don applied to the U.S. Information Agency in 1956, where his initial application was rejected due to his lack of a master's degree. However, Don's extensive experience from his time served in the Air Force came to the attention of the head of personnel, who assigned Don master's degree credit for his service and pushed Don's application through. Don and Helene moved their growing family to Washington, D.C., where his career in global engagement intensified. Don spent the next decades enriching the arts and cultural communities in which he lived. In Matsuyama, Japan, he was made director of the American Cultural Center. His family were the only Americans in the city when they moved. Afterwards, Don and his family moved to Chile, where he supervised 5 Americans who were involved with various binational English language centers. He managed the first ever cultural collaborations between American artists and those in Japan and Chile. He even created the first cultural exchange space in Tokyo, Japan, engaging celebrated American and Japanese artists in collaborative projects, especially through dance and music in the visual and performing arts. After his second tour in Japan, Don and his wife retired to Mount Jackson and then Harrisonburg, Virginia, where he became a pillar of the local regional civic and art scenes, to this day actively supporting public art in Harrisonburg. His art collection contained pieces from Japanese textiles and ceramic, Indonesian Asmat sculpture, Mexican folk art, and Mesoamerican artifacts. But Don is not one to keep these precious items to himself, generously sharing these pieces with the Madison Art Collection, featured in exhibits that provide low barrier access for our campus and broader community. Following Helene's passing in 2000, Don grew closer to the university through his friendship and collaboration with retired JMU professor Erlyn J. Miller, and their shared appreciation in travel, arts, and civic projects. He was a part of the first Executive Advisory Council for the College of Visual and Performing Arts, funds multiple JMU dance scholarships, and has made a legacy commitment to the School of Art, Design, and Art History. His dedication to sharing art with the world is evidenced by his entire career and life. So we are honored to present Mr. Donald Albright an honorary degree from James Madison University in the College of Visual and Performing Arts. The generosity of Don and his family has allowed countless students, faculty, and community members the opportunity to be exposed to cultures that they may have never had the chance to witness firsthand. And I'd now like to ask Don and our rector, Mary Beth Herod, to join me up here on the stage. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Visitors of James Madison University, I hereby confer upon Donald Albright the degree of Doctor of Humanities. We thank you, Don, for your lifelong investment in James Madison University, and again, congratulations. Isn't that great? And now it's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Heather Coltman, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, to the podium for the presentation of graduation candidates.
Good afternoon. I now call on Kathy Ott-Walter, Speaker of the Faculty Senate and Associate Professor in Health Sciences, who will endorse the graduation candidates on behalf of the faculty.
Thank you, Dr. Coltman. Congratulations, graduates. The faculty of James Madison University is pleased to endorse the candidacy of these members of the class of 2024 for bachelor's degrees. On behalf of the faculty, I request Dr. Coltman to present the candidates to President Alger for the conferring of their degrees.
Students who have achieved a grade point average of 3.5 or higher are highlighted in the college ceremony program. These are designated as summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude. These honors graduates can be identified by the gold cords they wear. Will those students graduating with Latin honors please stand as you are able and be recognized for your academic accomplishments? You may be seated. Honors College graduates are recognized for completing an enhanced interdisciplinary honors curriculum, including a senior honors capstone project. These students are wearing special Honors College medallions. Students who completed an honors thesis requiring research in their academic major are also listed in your program as graduating with distinction for the discipline in which the thesis is completed. I would like to give all these graduates the extra acclaim that they deserve, so I ask the Honors College students to stand as you are able and be recognized by our applause. And now, will the candidates for all of the undergraduate degrees in the College of Visual and Performing Arts please rise as you are able. President Alger, it is a pleasure to present the undergraduate degree candidates for the May 2024 commencement. They have fulfilled all academic requirements, have been approved by the faculty, and are entitled to receive the appropriate degrees.
Are you ready? These are the magic words. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the Board of Visitors of James Madison University, I now declare that you are graduates of James Madison University. With all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities afforded you under your degree and as alumni of this university.
Graduates, in the academic tradition, you may now turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations! You may now be seated.
Degrees being awarded today from the College of Visual and Performing Arts are the Bachelor of Arts, the Bachelor of Fine Arts, the Bachelor of Music, and the Bachelor of Science.
We will now recognize the graduates from the School of Art, Design, and Art History. Will the graduate recipients in School of Art, Design, and Art History please come forward?
Hannah Aisha Ahmad. Miles Andrew Baker. William Christopher Baranello. Jack Alexander Barber. Anid Baragan. Kristen Frances Beach. Anna Grace Burns. Josabeth Tatiana Cornejo Longa. Victoria Ann Galong Diaz. Veronica Faltez. Luke Jameson Fernandez. Amaya Mackenzie Harris. Julia Emery Hayes. Kristen Michelle Hewson. Malika Mateen Khan. Christopher Paul Marconi. Justin Cole Matthews. Megan Elizabeth McNeil. Radif Mola. Iva Johansson Oberleitner. Iden Christopher Porter. Franklin Scott Poteet. Taylor Christopher Richardson Kramer. Haley Elizabeth Roberts. John Troy Sloan. Madeline Isabel St. Cyr. Nathan Joseph Trinity. Sophia May Chin Wong. Bo Hall Rogers. Celeste Marie Bozeman. Benjamin David Clifton. Noel Rian Cooper. Peyton Quinn Dugas. Julie Harrison Eastwood. Jackson Quinn Hafmeister. Nahal Enabat Koi Osh. Allison Diane Freneau. Cassandra Faye Martin. Maria Christina McIntyre. Gabrielle Frances Miller. Abby Christine Mundy. Alexis Elizabeth Murray. Brittany Elizabeth O'Donnell. Caitlin Pasco. Kwaku Ampuma Riverson. Joanne Naomi Sakamoto. Hunter M. Shiflett. Hayden Scott Shenaberry. Riley Beth Simpson. Jordan Diane Tate. Izzy Celeste Tracy. Abigail Rose Wiggins. Devin Kelly Matthews Woodson. Catherine Marie Deely. Alexandra Elizabeth Barrick. Emily Lynn Goodman. Natalie Elizabeth Munoz. Catherine Elizabeth Parks. Casey Alyssa Robertson. Julianne Elizabeth White. Tiana Marie Barnes. Morgan Marie Bibighauser. Caroline Morgan Chown. Madison Ann Connor. Callie Ann Dickens. Madison Elizabeth DeRocher. Danielle Denise Felder. Brandon Roberts Fry. Juliette May Garcia. Julia Guevara. Timothy Scott Haymore Jr. Brenna Nicole Holloway. Kendall Marie Hudson. Sydney Ann Kane. Samantha Page Knaus. Lance Wayne McCullough. Shane Benjamin Michelson. Benjamin Douglas Mouse. Sydney Elizabeth Norman. Caleb Richard Newt. Abigail Marie Paredes. Catherine Grace Povich. Caitlin Elizabeth Pylant. Abigail Lynn Radke. Noah Francis Robeck. Sophia Sky Saad. Lillian Patricia Seeley. Haley Bryn Staup. Christine Frances Truxell. Ava Louisa Van Scoy. Madison Mackenzie Whitley. Joseph John Zielinski III. Cole Alfred Bofa. Leah Grace Crescentini. Dimitri Francesco Custode. Nathan Daniel Gagnon. Brian Robert Hernley. Joshua Davis Holland. Matthew Lynch Holland. Matthew J. Labar. Michaela Lynch. Jordan Kane Leach. Julia Rose Lacasio. Adeline Chandler Merlot. Ryan Elizabeth Miller. Paloma Prasad. Julianne Elizabeth Pulela. Hannah Gracia Ritchie. Andrew Franklin Ryder. Kiana Vu. Molly Braxton Wallace.
We will now individually recognize the graduates from the School of Music. Will the degree recipients in the School of Music please come forward?
James Richard Atkinson Picciarello. Kara Jean Ainge. Thomas Daniel Allen. Luke Timothy Armstrong. Tina Marie Battaglia. Blaze Baron Benavides. Elizabeth Lynn Bird. Morgan Virginia Claire Brown. Karis Grace Buchanan. Cameron Maxine Cajon. Brianna Elizabeth Clark. Molly Ann Coffey. Jonathan Javier Colmenares. Ashlyn Marie Craig. Michael Andreas Say. Sarah May Drozdowski. Tyler Jason Endy. Caroline Adele Farber. Laura Suzette Frilou. Jacob Sidaji Fujioka. Benjamin Edward Fuller. Madison Paige Gilliland. Jessica Ann Haddock. Ainsley Paige Hansen. Laura Grace Huggins. Alexandria K. Hunter. Lily Rose Jerome. Carter Ashton Johnson. Haven Nathaniel Kahn. John Edward Kelly. Julia Elizabeth King. Adeline Marie King. Hunter Thomas Lafreniere. Ethan Blay Linklater. Shiv Dev Love. Alexander Benjamin Misrock. Luca Moroyanu. Mildred Kelly Morris. Sarah Rhodes Molden. Jake Lewis Munn. Lainey Masuko Eleanor Need. Georgia Maria Orphanides. Thomas Joseph Oxborough. Sonia Sioyan Park. Michael Christopher Parlier. Jonathan Morgan Petrini. Lilia Petrison. Blasey Georgiana Pollard. Hannah Kennedy Rarig. Jillian Page Saunders. Ashley Michelle Seminero. Meredith Ruby Scarborough. Jessie Dolores Sfarnes. Corey Jacob Shoemaker. Jadalyn Marie Talley. Rachel Song Ying Tan. Daniel Eugene Tubbs. Darius Christian Turner. Justin Lee Ulmer. Annie O'Leary Ermansky. Sophia Catherine Uwe. Haley Ray Williams. DeJuan Lavotte Woods Jr. Theo Young.
We will now recognize the graduates of the School of Theater and Dance. Will the degree recipients for the School of Theater and Dance please come forward?
Willa Sue Besner. Tyree Burton Williams. Sarah Hunter Carrington. Amelia Rose Coppinger Danahy. Abigail Jane Fellner. Kaylin Ann Humphrey. Corinne Jameson. Nicholas Stephen Kearns. Rachel Cameron Keller. Courtney Jean Kiza. Blair Alexandra Lensley. Jules Mannion. Emily Yasmin Morera. Caitlin Nicole Pennenberg. Ariana Michelle Robinson. Caroline Grace Salopek. Audrey Elaine Schuring. Shelby Shelton. Ella Monroe Vertrees. Alexis Daniel White. Elizabeth Marie Wyatt. Miles Anthony Curry. Jake Robert Dalrymple IV. Malik Zion Hill. Shannon May McCarthy. Claudia Elizabeth Obenshane. Kendall Raven Pierce. Bailey Lynn Ryan. Jolie Adele Smith. Renee Steele. Emily Grace Steindl. Anna Elizabeth Wogish. Grace Alexandra Altman. Chloe Grace Banasak. Kaya Danae Coles. Hannah Robin Easton. Kara Michelle Handy. Jordan Isabel Hundley. Hannah Elizabeth Yonkers. Abby Joy Kelly. Kaylee Marie Kipper. Matthew Kevin McPherson. Sydney Lee Miller. Hannah Marie Nicholson. Grace Elizabeth Saville. Eliza Danielle Snipes. Rebecca Ellie Steele. Wesley Watson. Julia Shaler Zanardi. Annetta Marie Oswald.
Families and guests, let's give one more round of applause for all of our May 2024 graduates. Congratulations, go Dukes.
Following the alma mater, we ask that the audience remain standing for the recessional of the faculty and the platform party. We ask that you meet your graduates outside of the Atlantic Union Bank Center on the Alumni Plaza. The alma mater, which was written by the late JMU faculty member, Dr. James R. Riley, will be led by Ashley Seminaro. Please stand as you are able for the alma mater and keep standing for the recessional.
Madison, James Madison, will be forever true. Our loyalty
Thank you.